Brenda. Welcome to Nana's Hidden Apron. Welcome to our home. Today we're going to do another craft. A gnome. Another gnome. Let's get started. Okay. This is a different gnome. This one, with the exception of this cone that I just cannot find at our local Dollar Tree. Everything that I'm doing here came from the Dollar Tree. This is the mop. It's the, what is it, like the replacement part for the mop. You don't have to buy the whole thing. A sock. You can get whichever sock you want. Get the adult size sock though, okay? And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with the red berries or white berries for decoration. So I got both of those. I have some string that I'm going to use. And I forgot to look for the wooden beads or any of the beads. So I think I'm going to use this. It was a button, a round button. I think I'm going to use that. But we have that, which was the items that we purchased, like I said, at Dollar Tree, with the exception of the cone that I had to get at Walmart. And then over here, we do have a hot glue gun. We have a set of pliers. It's the little wire cutters, scissors, and then I've got some of those little floral foam pick things over there. I'm going to keep you pointed down. I hope you all can see everything, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is clear out my workspace, so I'm not knocking stuff all over the place. So we're just going to clear everything out of the way, with the exception of the items that we're going to currently need. Now, again, I haven't done this before, but I do see, and it looks like that this might pop out. I don't know. Judging by the looks of that, it probably would. I would think if I took a hammer or something like that, I could probably get this to pop out. Because you see the tops here, it almost looks like to me that maybe it's supposed to. But I don't know. I can't get it. So I'm not going to worry about that, really. What I am going to do is I'm going to cut half of this off. I'm just going to divide it in half like that. And I'm going to use half of it to start out with. And then if I need more, I always put a rubber band around my wire cutters, because it doesn't take up as much room in your craft box. So we're going to take our scissors. Oh, and this too. This is the little cutting boards that they sell 2 in a pack at the Dollar Tree. I love using these, putting them down to keep glue from getting on my countertop, and it keeps the mess in one location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all these off on this side. I'm cutting right up to the edge. Now, if you don't have the refills, you can buy the mop itself. I was happy to see the refills because I did not need the metal handle for anything from the mop. So I was glad to see those. Yeah. This is something I saw on Pinterest. I saw several different posts about it. So I said, you know what? My gnomes that I made before were a good hit, such a good hit. I want to try this one, because aren't those just the cutest things? Anyway, those little gnomes for Christmas and stuff. But this one, I am going to decorate it for Christmas. Yeah, it is honestly the season that if you're going to be doing crafts for Christmas for around your home, or if you're someone that makes this stuff and sells it, then you know it's time to be getting this done. It's October, so it's the time. October. Don't you just love the sound of that? When you say October, the immediate fall leaves and the beautiful foliage colors come to mind. But also, what comes to mind for me is all the trees around here, and The first year we lived here, we didn't have the right equipment to deal with all of the leaves from the huge water maples here. There were 5 of them in our yard alone. I say were because 2 of them were so close to the house that I actually had to have them removed. But we still have, we had 6 because we've got 2 out front and we have 2 out back still. So we had 6 and we had 2 removed. But anyway, we had 100 bags of the disposable bags that you get from Lowe's. We had 100 of them, if that tells you how many leaves we get. Tom and I have talked about it. I said, you know, I believe, we had a discussion about, we believe that we even get the leaves from the neighboring counties. Because we get so many leaves, we think that the neighboring counties' leaves are just blowing up into our yard. Nobody else can have leaves in their yard. It could be the end of the season, but we'll have leaves everywhere. But it's all a part of it. You know, we purchased the house knowing all those trees were there. So we're good with it. Now what I'm going to do is the end where I cut it, I'm going to put down at the bottom. The end that was already there for the mop, I'm going to put at the top. So I'm just going to go through here and flip these over and make sure I've got them the right way. Some of them I can't tell, honestly. But that's what I'm going to do. Because we're going to unravel these after we get it glued to our cone. Now. Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. I have to go get a tape measure. Okay, so it's also a good idea to have a Sharpie and a tape measure. Now what I've done is I went ahead and figured out how far up I want to put, this is going to be the beard by the way, how far I want to put the beard. And I do want to go up to here, about halfway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tape measure. It's 4.5 inches, so I'm just going to go around 4.5 inches, mark it with my Sharpie, so that we have kind of a rough idea as we go around. You know, actually it's 4 inches, so that's what we want to go with, 4 inches. Because that way, you know, we're up high enough on it, we go up far enough. We're just making just a small mark. You don't have to do anything grand. And you don't have to worry about it because the hat's going to cover it. So we're good with that. Alright, there we go. Now, just kind of helps us get it evened out. So what I'm going to do, it's going to take a few minutes, but I'm going to glue all of these onto here. So let's get everything over out of the way. I do have my little stick that I use sometimes to, as you can tell, that I use sometimes to poke all that glue on there without burning my fingers up. Now, y'all know that this could easily melt your styrofoam, so you want to be careful with how much you're going to put on it, okay? Be careful with that. So we're just going to put a little bit on at a time, and then go with it. Now, you don't have to glue it everywhere, just glue it up at the top. You can actually just put a little swipe of glue. Get them real close together. Even if they lap over each other a little bit, that's fine. You have plenty of them, so you just want to make sure you've got all that you need. we go. We're getting there. We're almost done with it. I think if you're going to use white, if you could find a white cone, then it obviously would be so much better. But, you know, I was lucky to find the two that I got. Alright, there's what we have. Like I said, you know, as long as you stay up above your line, that's what you want. I dropped down just a wee bit, but it's okay. It's fine. Yeah. Let's just let it sit here for a few minutes to make sure that all of our glue is set up real good. During that time, we can go ahead and have another glue stick out and ready. Clean up our glue mess. Clean all the little webbings off of it from your glue. And then we're going to unravel all of these. And then if I need to, yeah, I've got a trash can right there at my side, so it's always good. But now what we're going to do, let me get you guys around here so you can see. What we're going to do now is we're going to start unraveling this. You see how the mop has all these little fibers together? Like that. We're going to unravel it, all of it. Just start unraveling it. And you have to do every one of them. Yes, you do. But we can do, you know, if you could just grab it and pull it and it unroll, that would be good. I just think, you know, I guess if you wanted to, you could undo it. See, I had that one just fall off. That's why you keep that glue gun handy, so you can glue it and pop it right back on there. Just pop it right back on there like that. But we're just going to unravel all of these, and any little fuzzies like that that are loose, just pull them off. Pull them right on off. Alright, now let's get up here and work on unraveling this. This is going to take a little while, so don't be in any great big hurry, because it is going to take a while. Now that you all see what I'm doing, I'm going to let you all take a little break while I go ahead. Of course, you know, to you it'll be just a few seconds, but I don't think you all need to watch me doing all of these. When I get almost to the end, then I'll come back and turn you guys back around here, and we'll continue on with the vlog. I would like to say welcome again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would appreciate if you do. If you have been here before and you've watched some of my vlogs, thank you for returning. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. So I appreciate you. But if you haven't subscribed, if you hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell, you'll know when we put new content on here, whether it be cooking or cleaning or just crafting. So with that being said, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, almost finished. I did figure out a better way of doing that. Just grab a hold of it. I only had to glue 2 on so far. I pulled it a little too hard, but just run your finger up at the top. Hold on to the top part. Pull your finger down. You know, some of the fuzz is going to come out of it. I think it's cotton, so you know, it's going to happen. But then we have it. You know, because I could not get the white cone, I believe I'm probably going to end up giving him just a bit of a beard trim. And I'm going to paint the bottom of this white. I've got some Waverly white craft paint, and I'm going to flip that beard up, and I'm going to give him a little paint job. And I'm going to clean up some fuzz. Wow, that makes a little bit of a mess. It really does. But keep your trash can close by. That's what we have to do for that. Now, I don't think I've used my white paint yet. We're going to give it a little shaky shake. I've got one of the little sponge brushes here that I'm going to use. So, again, it's the Waverly chalk white paint. I also got this at Walmart. I've heard a lot of people say they're getting them at the Dollar Tree. I haven't saw it there. Not at ours. If it's coming in, it's being snagged as fast as it comes out of the box. Ooh, this is a little stubborn. There we go. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to open it all the way up. I think I'm going to leave that on there just a wee bit. And I'm just going to take it straight out of the bottle and see if we can't get a little paint on there. Help us out some. And if the beard sticks to it, that's fine. Not going to hurt anything. You know, of course, this is not going to cover completely. And I have to tell you, I've tried to spray paint styrofoam before, and it melted. So I don't know if it was the paint that I got or what it was, but it didn't work. Not for me. I hope this little gnome is going to look super cute by the time we get done. I believe it will. Okay. I've got it painted all the way around, and I'm just going back and adding some more in some of the spots that didn't take any paint. So, and then next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit it down there. I think I can go ahead and start on the rest of it. So I'm going to set my paint over here out of the way. I may even put a second coat of paint on it when I finish. Once it dries, I may just put a second coat on there. But here's that part of it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this sock. Again, whatever kind of sock you want. And we're going to fold it up inside. Like that. It's going to be on the back. Pull it down. Over to the eyes, or to the, oh, down to the beard. Let's see, a little too much, maybe a little too much. Remember, get the adult socks. Don't get the children's socks unless you have the small comb. You need the adult socks. I'm going to just pull that down. They have such personality, I'm telling you, they do. Now, you can pull this off to the side if you want to, and tie it. You can tie it up on the top, however you want to do it. It's up to you. It's your little gnome. Oops. Hey, Thomas.
Yes.
There we go. After the drop of the camera and all that good stuff. I'm using it. Tom got me a new tripod. It has the mic on it, which I'm sure you all are going to appreciate. I have a mic on there now. You might be able to hear me better. And it comes with a light also, but it's charging right now, so that's that part. Now, back to the little gnome. Like I said, they can each have such personality. They're so cute. You can fold the little hat up if you want to. Now I'm going to put some dabs of glue on mine just to hold it in place, to hold the hat where I want it. But I'm actually going to do that after I tie my top off. So we're going to just go ahead and pull you off a good amount of string. Now you can use whatever you want to. If you want to use ribbon on it, go ahead. Again, this is, I'm just showing you what I found. It's yours to do with what you want. They're so adorable. And I think you'll have a lot of folks really like it. We're just going to pull that really tight. Then we're going to wrap it. We don't want it to come loose. Just going to keep wrapping it a few times. See how I'm wrapping that? Then I'm going to tie it again. I'm actually going to put it in a knot. I guess if you wanted to, you could use a slip knot to do this. Give it a good tight pull. And we're going to put our knot in there so it doesn't come loose, because it's going to be hidden up in there. And then you're going to cut off the excess, or you can leave it on there and put a little bell on it. I think I might do that. I have a bell. I'll probably do that with mine. But I'm going to cut it off some. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead and glue down the hat so that it'll stay where we want it. Just a little bit of glue and run it all the way around. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is, here's the little nose. That, well, like I said, it was a round button, but we're going to use it for a nose. What I am going to do is try to figure out where I want it. Right there. Right there, I do believe. Yes, a big old dot of glue on there, so we can get it where we want it. Just like that. Don't the nose just kind of make your gnome? Isn't that cute? Look at that. Not quite finished yet. Y'all look at it for just a second there. I'll be right back. Let me grab a bell out of here. I have some big bells somewhere. Probably in my other tote, but because I have the little ones over here, that's what we're going to use. If I can get it threaded through. That could be a problem-o. Could be. Just gonna wonder if I have a needle. If I have a needle, it would probably help. I'm just gonna run it through one side and then I'll tie it. Starts through, but then it don't want to go on. We got it. Just like that. Now, let's get that tied on there. because it just needed it, I think. I think it was a necessary thing. I'd like to get both of them through there, but I just don't see that happening. I think I was lucky to get the one on there, don't y'all think so? We'll push it up there out of the way. Again, I've got bigger ones. I just didn't want to run back there and get them, y'all. They're back on the other side of the house there. And I know y'all want to see this through to the end. I hope you do anyway. So, let's just snip that one. Pull our little bell down. And we'll get up here close and give this one a snip. That. Turn our little bell around. I don't know why it's giving me a problem. Okay, now, here's the next thing. Let's decorate his hat a little more. Let's give it some bling. Okay? Okay. So we have the little white berries. Or, let me cut a little bit more of this off. Or we have the little red berries. Or we have them both.
Both.
How did I know he was going to say both?
Both.
So both it is. See? It's useful to have a second opinion. Y'all going to have your opinion too, and it counts, and I'd appreciate hearing from you. Thank you so much, dear. So we'll just put that right there. Then we'll put this dab of white right here. Probably just like that. Right there, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna put that right there. Well, now, I don't know what got into that, but it's trying to get away from me, isn't it? Just glue a little something like that. And there we have it. Let me get some stuff cleaned up so y'all can see. Okay. We also agreed that he needs a hair, a little beard trimming. So we're just going to hold it up and go with it. I'm going to use some of these to fill in these spots that just look so sparse and bare. Look at that. How cute. Oh my goodness. Just the cutest little things. Okay. And now there. See there, how cute. I think I want to trim that up just a little bit more. Yeah. It's got a little bit of paint, wet paint in it, so it don't trim as easy. But it's fine. We're good. We're good. Grab my stool here. I'm sorry. You know, this is I said this is fuzzy, so we need a little we're gonna do it like this. Try to get all these little ends together. Now again, this is only if you want to do it like this. You don't have to. You can leave it just like it already is. You know, when you get finished with it there. You don't have to do this. I just I think it needs a little more filler to it. And I believe I'm happy with that. I know. These scissors. They probably aren't the best for this job, right? Isn't that just the cutest? Come here, dude. And there you have it. That's our little Dollar Tree gnome. Everything was supposed to come from the Dollar Tree, but, you know, if they don't have it, I mean, I've got some of the squares that I thought about cutting into a cone shape, but I didn't. And I'm sure there's other ways around it, other things you can do with it. But this is what I had. This is what I went with. So, you all, I hope you make these, and I hope you have so much fun in doing it, because they are just the funnest to make. And we'll put a link to another gnome that I made. We'll put a link to that video. But there you go. Well, Charlie, he's up and ready. You will see him on my Christmas decorating home tour, I do believe, unless somebody else wants him. But isn't that just the cutest? And there's his little bell. All right. You guys, y'all take care. I've had so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I appreciate you all. And this has just been the funnest and the cutest little thing to do. It's a learning experience when you start making something like this. It is a learning experience. You learn as you go. I watched the vlog and I was like, you know, I've got to try to make that. I've just got to try to make that. And so I did. And I'm so happy with him. So you all take care. His name's Charlie. You all take care. Have a good day. Again, thank you so much. And as always, we'll see you on the next vlog. Bye.